Young Justice episode 12 review. Now, for the entire season, we've all been waiting for things to pick up. And man, in episode 12, it actually picked up. It's been picking up for the last couple episodes, but now we're starting to see, okay, what is this all about? What is really going on? And the first thing I got to say is great episode, and how they did everything. It kind of brings a tear to your eye because they were fighting Child to begin the story. And it's like, all right, where's this going? And Child does what she does. She beats him up, goes away, and then we see this bus. Now, this bus has been in the season, like it's been there the entire season, and we're all thinking, what does this bus got to do with anything? You knew it had to do with something, and come to find out, the Lord of Chaos himself has taken over the bus and controlled it. And once again, I don't know if the creators of Young Justice did this on purpose, but we have seen this bus in many different places throughout the seasons. And I think it's genius that now that this bus is like a main staple in our minds, because when they were in New Orleans a couple episodes ago and asking like, why is there a bus driving this late at night? And Zatanna was like, a bus is a bus. A bus just drives at any time. And they actually brought back a scene from season 1 of Superboy and Superman saving a bus that was falling off, not knowing that it was the bus from it's just so meta and so well written. The episode, not a lot of fighting, but to see what Child is doing and making these entry points or whatever, I forgot what he said she was doing, but in the Stranger grabbing the entire league to deal with this problem. Now it's getting bigger and bigger, and we went through an entire first, I want to say 8 episodes of different things happening, from Beast Boy to Superboy dying to the kids from the future, all to get to this moment. And the story about Zatanna's father and how he became what he became, and Kent Nelson and Naboo, and just everything of how he became, I guess you could say, the number one magician. I thought it was beautiful. And it seems to me that they're setting up his death. And the question is, if he does die, because he's already old, look like he's on borrowed time, and I think he knows this, who's going to take over? I think we have an idea it's going to be one of the 3, but which one? That will be the interesting question. But everything they've been setting up this season, and it seems now for the past couple seasons, is absolutely brilliant. I know a lot of people may not like this season for different reasons, but it shows you that they do have a plan and they do have a grand story they want to tell. And everything that happened this episode was, lack of a better word, magical. And I can't wait to see what happens moving forward. I think next week is the last episode until the spring, but they really outdone themselves. They took a slow pace, but what they're doing, I don't mind it. It's actually bringing you back into the world of Young Justice, everything we've been through as fans. And hopefully once we hit next episode, it'll just take off and run even further. I'm loving the season. It started off a little weird and wonky, but I think what they're doing right now in the stories and the world that they're setting up, we should all applaud it, because they haven't been renewed for season 5, and with the DCEU movies coming up, this will probably be the last DC content we'll see for a while. Well, let me say it right. DC content that's this good, regardless of how you feel about, the first couple episodes or even last season, this is good, great storytelling and good, great DC content. I just wish more people would have a chance to see it, because to me, what they're working on is just as exciting as anything like Marvel's working on. If you're invested, if you're a fan and you love DC, you should be invested into this type of content. And they did a bang up job, especially they're still introducing and probably will introduce more characters, but now they're doing it subtle. Everything with Naboo and where that's going to turn out and transpire, and Vandal Savage, can't wait to see what goes on there. But overall, I thought this was a great episode and the best episode of the season, because it brought us back to all these moments we have seen this bus, but we never really, it's just they always save a bus. There's always a bus or something that needs to be saved. And for the little Chaos kid to go get this bus and travel all across time and space to find the people he needs to find, I thought it was, brilliant. So that's my review for episode 12. I can't wait for next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time.